This video is from my buddy Jeremy Burr's camp in Wellsville. He let me hunt there, let's see, Thursday evening and Friday all day of the last day of bow season. And I had my chances. Oh, I had my chances. Two beautiful bucks on Friday. You'll see what happens. I just heard a grunt down below me and I grunted back. Hopefully it comes up. After that 6-point came through, buck just chased two does right through there into the hemlocks. Hopefully they run around and come out here. Alright folks, all set up here for the evening set. Got in here real quiet. Left the camera arm on the tree. Saw 5 deer in here. 2 bucks and 3 does this morning. The one buck chasing later in the morning was a nice one. So we'll see what happens tonight. Feels like it's gonna be a good night. There's a front moving in. It's nice and calm and quiet. I think we're gonna see deer, but we gotta see gotta be honest, I was pretty disappointed with this sit. For the first couple hours, I was expecting to really see the deer moving, and it wasn't until about 10:15 I looked downhill from me to my right, and basically right where the Coyote ran, this big buck was standing down there, kind of looking right up at me, and coming from the worst possible direction he could come from for me to turn and be able to draw my bow on him. So kind of had to wait until he moved across, and did the best job I could getting drew up on him, and it didn't turn out well for me. There was one branch between him and I was not going to take a chance at wounding this beautiful animal. Damn it. It came the worst way it could have gone. I need him to take 2 more steps. Oh, that sucks. That's a heartbreaker. I was shocked to see about 5 minutes after the big buck walked in the hemlocks, this other buck came out, and as soon as I saw him I knew what buck it was. It was one Jeremy had been talking about that just didn't grow out tines, and he was an old buck that was probably past his antler prime, and Jeremy wanted him shot off the property, so I knew as soon as I saw him I was going to try to get a shot at him. I watched this buck mill around in front of me for a good solid 5 minutes. Noticed the buck moving downhill kind of away from me. I decided to try grunting at him, and sure enough he came right back up the hill right towards the grunt. hour of hunting. I screwed up on that last one. The first buck, there was nothing I could do. Absolutely nothing I could do. He came out in the worst spot. He was trotting. I should have probably let him keep coming. That was a monster buck. That was a nice buck. I should have let him keep coming through this crap in front of me. I didn't. I decided to move, and I think he didn't know I was here, but he was nerved up enough to where he wasn't comfortable, and he started angling away, but he stood right in front of me, and you're not going to see this on camera because I couldn't turn the camera right in here, and I could have taken a shot, but I don't want to wound a big buck like that. There were a couple of branches in between me and him. I didn't like it. I was at full draw, and I let him walk. He ended up spooking a little bit and running out that way, and just slowly walked up in the hemlocks. I didn't really spook that one, but I tried grunting at him after he left, and this wide buck came out the same way he went in over here and came down in here into there, made a scrape over there, and I was thinking he was gonna come across here, and he didn't. He started angling down, and when he angled down, I grunted at him and brought him back up the hill. He turned and came back up the hill on a diagonal to me, and he was basically right here. That tree is 40 yards. I figured he closed some ground, and I put my 30-yard pin on him, and he was actually like right here. Well, he was actually inside 30 yards. He was probably, I would guess him to be 22, 23, 24 yards, and I shot right over his back. So ugly, but a lot of action. That was fun. Just wish it would have ended differently. Jeremy, thanks for letting me come hunt here. This was exciting. Saw a lot of deer. I'm gonna go look for that coyote now. Call it quits for bow season 2025. That's it. You can't really see in the pictures here, but when I took a look at the arrow on the broadhead after I found it, there was some hair on it. I did give this old deer a little bit of a haircut and educated him a little bit, but he's clearly from the replay, I didn't hit him. He's fine. Well, there it is. There's the coyote. Had to put another shot into it because I gut shot it. He did not want to die, but coyote down. One last fawn killer at least. A little bit of a reprieve from a really humbling hunt today. Just want to thank Jeremy again for letting me hunt the property. Happy that I took a coyote off of his land for him. But this was definitely the most entertaining hunt I had all year. My next video is going to be me hunting with my boy on opening day of gun season, where we were able to harvest a buck with no antlers. So he got to see how it was done. Stay tuned.